Alright, so today I'm going to take you through how to make this cute little songbook swap. Swap is a special whatchamacallit affectionately pinned somewhere, and it's a tradition in Girl Scouts for at places like Camp Brewery for people to trade swaps. So as you'll see, I just printed out some cards that has the Go Banana song that our troop loved this year. Alright, so you should have received a little kit. And in your kit, you had pages with the cards printed on them. You should have had a baggie of clips, a baggie of sunglasses, and a baggie of music notes. The only other supplies you will need is some form of glue, all right? So either a glue stick works really well, or you can use a tacky glue. Just remember, a tacky glue may take a little bit of time to dry. And then you can also use a pen. So on mine, you'll see that I drew a little smiley face on it. If your scout would rather, instead of doing the sunglasses, draw a cute little face on the banana, they are totally able to do that. All right, so I'm going to take you through step by step how we do this. So again, supplies you'll need. Let me pull them over here for you. You are going to need the cards, one pin, one sunglass, and one music note for each little card. And then you will also need the glue stick and the pen. All right, so our first step is going to be separating these cards. You'll notice that there's 3 on each, and they're slightly perforated. If you look at the side here, it actually gives you directions on how to separate them. So you want to fold backward, then forward to separate the cards. So what that means is along those lines, you're going to fold them backwards, and then you're going to fold it forwards. Just going right along those perforation lines. If you would rather cut them along those lines with a pair of scissors, you can do that as well. Sometimes when I peel these apart, you might get like a little edge, but they normally peel apart pretty easily. All right, so I'm going to do the other side. So each sheet should have 3 cards on it. And if you feel part sticking, just fold it back and forth again. And there we go. So now I have the 3 cards. We'll do the same thing for the top and bottom. And then to separate each card individually, let's see, that one went faster. We're going to do the same thing. All right, again, there's perforation lines. We're going to fold back and forwards, back and forwards. And if you do that a couple times, they just basically come apart. All right, so for each one, you're only going to need one little songbook. So this is going to be the outside. This will be the front, the back, the inside. So to make the little book, all we're going to do is just fold along this black line here. And if you want, you can use a ruler to do this. Sometimes people have an easier time doing that. And then we're just going to crease it. All right, so now our next step is to decorate our banana. So like I said, if you want, I can send you a link with some pictures of like some kawaii faces, but you can draw a cute little face on the banana. You could decorate the cover with flowers, whatever you want. What I'm gonna do is my little cool sunglasses guy. So this glue stick looks purple, but it will dry clear. So we did this before. You can try putting it on the back of the sunglass and you'll get some glue, but we actually found it was easier if we just did the glue directly on the paper. And like I said, it will dry clear, so even though it looks purple now, it won't stay purple. And you can tilt the sunglasses however you want. Now this glue stick actually dries pretty strong. Like I can't move that one at all. And as you can see, there's no purple around it anymore. So I've got the sunglasses on. Next, I'm going to take my little pen and I am going to draw a little smiley face on this guy. Like that. You can draw whatever you want. All right, on the back, You'll notice it says Salem Camporee 2022 and then our troop number. What I would like everyone to do is to write your first name only. All right, so I'm going to write my first name. All right, and then again, if you have colored pencils, pens, whatever you want, you can go ahead and decorate this. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a little smiley face here, but you are welcome to do whatever you would like. All right. So once you have your card fully decorated, I recommend definitely decorating the card, putting the decorations on first. All right. If you are using marker, you may just need to let it dry for a minute or two before you start folding it and getting your hands on. All right, so our next step is we're going to fold it and we're going to put on our little pin. So this is a safety pin, and as you can see, you squeeze it together here and one end will pop out. Now, do be careful, this end is a little sharp, so if you need an adult's help with this and just learning how to use a safety pin, go ahead and ask an adult. All right, so I don't want to put it way too up at the edge. You can see here, I put it a little way down. If I put it all the way up at the top, there's a chance it's going to rip through the card. So you want to pick a little ways down, and you want to do this top left corner, as you can see here. All right, that way it's just going to be easy for it to hang and for people to still look at the book. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to poke through. All right, careful when you're doing this that your finger's not on the back side of this. So I normally put my fingers around the edge, but I make sure it stays away. All right, so once I have a hole, what I'll do is I'll take it out and then I'm going to take the music note. So we want the music note hanging on the front. So after I get the pull through, I'm going to put it back in. Hold on a second. All right. Oh, and I didn't let my sunglasses dry enough before I started doing this. So if your sunglasses fall off, just put on some more glue and press really hard. All right. Now I'm going to put my music note on the pin. And then we're going to close the pin. So to close the pin, we're going to squeeze it and then tip that pointed edge around until it's in. And there you go. That's your little swap. So I made enough for everybody to make one for themselves to keep. And for those of you that are going to Camporee, there's also a bunch more for you to make. So make sure to make these and bring them to Camporee so you can swap with the other Girl Scouts in town. If you have any questions, just text me or email me.